Hi, I'm Maral. If you love cinema and movie, this is your channel. So don't go anywhere. Be with me and subscribe me.
Okay, I want to talk about Napoleon, the movie. So don't forget subscribe me and be with me. So Ridley Scott's newest epic, Napoleon, tells the story of the leader of the French Revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte, Joaquin Phoenix. From his rise through the ranks of the rebellion to his multiple exiles from the country he loves so much. He was a man of high goals, but he also has a massive inferiority complex that we at times see woven throughout the films. And as the 2.5 hour runtime wraps up, the film does end on a bit of a sore note for him. From his first moments on screen, where he witnesses the beheading of Marie Antoinette, Napoleon comes off as a man determined for great things. He echoes his greatness and the work destiny a lot throughout the film. In the early stages of the film, he is a soldier looking for a promotion in the French Revolution. He plots out an attack on the opposing base and sinks multiple British battleships that are ported where he rised. From here, he rises to power as a general, going to war with countries that oppose him. He later crowns himself Emperor of France and separates the countries from the monarchy. His goal is to expand France's reach all over Europe, but eventually he is outsmarted when trying to take over Russia and is left alone in an abandoned city during a Russia winter as a tactic by his enemies. The Russian winter. So hard for everyone. A major part of the movie is Napoleon and Josephine's toxic relationship. She's unfaithful to him when he's away, and we later learn she cannot conceive a child, and we know child is so important for them. Thus, creating a rift between them as he rises to emperor, but he cannot create a bloodline to leave behind him. They later divorce and yet remained close even after a divorce. Napoleon ends up marrying two archduchesses of Austria to help create a bloodline. Ridley Scott's film is up for debate as so what is true and what is maybe enhanced a bit for dramatic purposes. There are some elements of Napoleon's life that have been left out, one of which is touched on but never looked heavily, and that stems from Napoleon having many illegitimate children through the affairs he too had. He never necessarily acknowledged them as his own and how it may affect his legacy. The meeting between him and the Duke of Wellington also apparently never happened, and there were also many assassinations attempts on his life that were not mentioned in the movie. Napoleon was exiled from France twice. The first time was in 1814 when he was sent away to the island of Elba. However, about a year he was able to make his way back to France. The second time Napoleon was exiled was to an island in Atlantic Ocean called St. Helena. There, he was under British guard and cut out from his wife and son. He was able to live a decent life given the situation. The exile would last for 6 years, where he had lived out his final days there. Napoleon is believed to have died from stomach cancer at the age of 51. Okay, it seems that at the end of the movie, we learn of his final moments through some text on screen. He apparently ordered the world, France, the army, head of the army, Josephine. These four things sum up what seemed to have meant the world to Napoleon. He loved France and his duty to his country. He loved Josephine despite their rocky relationship and her inability to conceive a child. As I say, it's so important for them. Despite his controversial character traits, even someone like him still has things that they pledge themselves to. So it's the end of the movie.